Welcome to this presentation on making integrated security a business-centric service. This presentation originally formed part of a wider seminar. Due to its popularity, Advent IM has now decided to release it on its own. This presentation is not aimed purely at security professionals, but is equally pertinent to facilities managers and wider business functions. The aim is to help with awareness of how much more security can do for a business than just a person in front of a bank of CCTV screens. Coming up is the expert presentation from Advent IM's director, Mike Gillespie.
Are we sitting comfortably? Good. Then we can begin. Advent IM is a recognised expert in the field of holistic and integrated security management. We do not do product. We don't do boxes. We don't even do out of boxes, although we are often found to be thinking outside of the box. Advent IM is built on key core values. You can see these illustrated at the top of the slide. Expert, because each and every consultant is a recognised thought leader within their discipline, because through the utilisation of that expertise in our mentoring approach, we can successfully effect knowledge transfer to our client partners. Integrated, in how we work with each other, how we work with our industry, and how we work with our client partners. We aspire to taking a holistic approach to everything we do. Independent of thought, using this independence to liberate our thinking, constantly questing for new and innovative industry-leading approaches to solving strategic challenges. We are a totally product-independent consultancy, with a wealth of experience working across all sectors. We are completely client-centric, and our independence gives us the freedom to focus on providing the correct advice, and not on attempting to meet an issue head-on with technology. Technology, after all, is an enabler and not a panacea. Our core values are not just for show. They are who and what we are. So it isn't just what we do or how we do it. It's in everything we do and everything we aspire to. Security and the development of an effective and sustainable security strategy needs to be part of a virtuous cycle, such as can be seen here to the left of the slide. This means continually adapting and evolving to meet new challenges, adopting new ideas and implementing innovation. A key driver for strategy development must be risk management. Understanding the unique risks each organisation is challenged with, and using a holistic and integrated approach to manage those risks in line with predefined risk tolerances. Identifying, quantifying, and understanding and managing real rather than perceived risk is therefore at the heart of all that we do. One of the key reasons all of this has to be part of a continuous and virtuous cycle is because the threat landscape is itself continually evolving. New challenges may be identified, and this will require regular revisions to risk assessments and the associated treatment of risk. Putting security strategy, policy, and process into a virtuous cycle naturally lends itself to ensuring future-proofing is built in, at inception, delivering through the full life cycle. By developing, implementing, and continually evolving the security strategy, you are contributing to your business's resilience, protecting key assets, and ensuring that you are driving forward the implementation of appropriate, effective, and sustainable industry best practice. So, now we understand risk, we have put processes in place to manage risk, and we have a continually evolving security strategy. And this is good. But there is still a lot more that we can achieve, more we can do to bring the individual moving parts of our protective security together into an effective, holistic and integrated model to drive ourselves forward to being better. In today's world, security solutions are ever evolving. There is a huge convergence of technologies, and security systems are becoming ever smarter. That does not necessarily mean, however, that organisations are getting the true rewards from these developments. Often, when called in to do a security review, I find operators sat in front of a bank of CCTV screens. When an alarm goes off, they have to locate where that alarm is, find the correct camera, call it up on a screen, possibly even have to turn the camera to look in the right place. It's time consuming and often ineffective as a response mechanism. Consider then a solution where an alarm goes off, the camera instantly turns to look at the area where the alarm is located, the images are automatically displayed on the screens, and the recording rate is automatically increased. Better? Many physical security solutions now cut across and into the IT arena, and this in itself is opening up new and exciting possibilities. This is not, however, without its challenges. There is an increasing need for multidisciplinary cooperation, with IT managers, security managers, and facility managers needing to integrate and support each other. Done well, though, with a full understanding of the need for good information security, by managing our legislative obligations such as the compliance with the Data Protection Act, this new intelligence in systems can enable us to generate and harvest vital business information and take us forward into the big data world. By capitalizing on the integration capabilities in a system, we can also help our organizations to become better, to be more efficient, to be more effective. We can work alongside other key stakeholders. In a properly implemented, integrated solution, many security components these days are capable of regularly triggering and polling back to a centralized management server. For example, passive infrared detectors in rooms. Well, if these detectors are sending data back to the server, as they will in occupied areas of a facility, then we have no need to send someone out to test them. Instead, we report by exception, and where we are not getting polling, then we deploy the maintenance functions. In this way, we are helping to drive forward efficiency savings. We can use information from access control systems to generate data on peak and trough occupancy, on room usage, to aid with circulation modelling, and so on. And if circulation doors also form part of the fire and life safety strategy, and if we have data that shows these doors are being used, then we can have confidence that our escape routes are not obstructed. And if we're really smart, we can back this data up with imagery from the CCTV system. Again, reducing the need to deploy personnel to do inspections. We can further integrate with health and safety. By drawing data from personnel systems, we can program access control as part of our permit to work process. For example, allowing access to heights only if qualified, or to hazardous material if annual refresher training has been received. Being an information provider to the FM, assisting with maintenance planning, being able to use security systems to react to and investigate building system alarms, drawing visual data from the CCTV system. All further examples of how we can provide valuable big data to the business. And what if we integrate effectively into building management systems? By using data from the security system to identify vacant areas and automatically adjusting the energy management. After all, a 1 degree reduction in heat is a 10% efficiency saving. We can work with HR, using the access control system to provide information for timekeeping. We can integrate into starters and leavers processes and HR databases, so that access is automatically stopped on termination of employment. And we can provide a safe working environment for our staff, responding effectively to duress alarms, using security systems to remotely lock down areas during an incident, and providing proactive, eyes-on at shift changeovers, to ensure staff leaving the premises feel secure? Or what about delivering information to customer services? If we have public-facing operations, we can review imagery to monitor waiting times, for example, or to provide trend analysis on customer peak and trough demands. So now, we are no longer just the guys who monitor the CCTV. The business is slowly ceasing to see us as a cost and more as an investment. And more importantly, they're now seeing a return on that investment. We are providing value to the business. We are the go-to guys. We are a business enabler, generating valuable, cross-functional business intelligence, cutting across all of the business silos. Security has come in out of the cold and has become business-centric. Now, we are really starting to be the best. Some business sectors are really starting to realize the benefits of big data and to use this data very effectively. For instance, the retail sector. Picture a supermarket. The consumer's journey through a supermarket's aisles generates data on a variety of systems, from their initial entry, when they generate footfall data, to moving through the aisles and being picked up on CCTV, to the products that each consumer puts through the till, to the huge bank of data generated each shop through the use of a loyalty card. Imagine placing two similar but competing brands, one of which is on promotion, on differing gondola ends. Using data generated by the CCTV system, a supermarket could monitor this promotion, measure popularity, demographics, and so on. Do consumers respond to the promoted brand? Do they still buy their usual brand? Do they hesitate for long before deciding? Through a combination of information from CCTV and electronic point-of-sale systems, it is possible to deliver this invaluable information back to the marketing and merchandising teams. And at the same time, the store can maintain appropriate stocking levels, which ensures that the consumer is always able to buy the product they want at the time that they want. By tying the same time frame of a monitor promotion back to the quantitative data generated by the EPOS system, they can measure how much of each of those brands went through the tills and at what time. After all, a popular promotion is only successful if it sells. By integrating the data harvested from each of these previously disparate systems, supermarkets can properly staff their stores, monitor promotions, maintain stock levels, and ultimately deliver the buying experience that makes a store profitable. And if we do all of this, then we really are making ourselves an embedded, integrated, and valuable business function, getting the maximum functionality out of our expensive investment and using every possible aspect of our technology to its absolute capacity. If not, well, it's a bit like spending an awful lot of money on an iPhone and using it just to text your mum. Effective and sustainable implementation of a holistic, integrated, and embedded security strategy can really deliver amazing results. This is not just about having your cake and eating it. It's about having so much more cake than you ever thought was possible. And if you want to know what that's like, well, let's just look at this little expert.
Thank you for watching this presentation. Hopefully you have found it helpful and thought-provoking. You can find Advent IM at www.advent-im.co.uk, or you can follow Advent on Twitter at @advent_im. Thank you.